Wow, survived my first cold night. Coldest night of last year going into this year. Got down to probably about 38 degrees. Not gonna lie, that was very uncomfortable. I packed up, moving out onto this water source up here, which I'll show you in a minute. But it's a constant battle of putting on more clothes, just trying to keep myself warm. My feet were fine, legs were fine. It was kind of more the head area, the top of the sleeping bag, which I had trouble kind of keeping that closed and insulated for some reason. I don't know if the zipper was coming all the way up or not, but I ended up wearing a lot of clothes, my beanie, my gloves, made it through. I actually feel pretty good for not too much sleep. So right across the small footbridge, my camp was down that way. Right over here, the water is actually flowing, which is nice. I don't know if you can see, but right there. So that's where we're gonna fill up. I prefer the flowing water because it kind of acts as like a natural filtration process. Plus it's always better for flowing water because it's like fresher, newer. There's just nothing, stagnant sitting in there. Kind of just filters everything downstream. So that's why I usually like to snag some flowing water, because it's like Mother Nature's way of filtering out stuff. At least that's what I like to think of it. I think maybe 10 minutes before 8. So hopefully I get to the Orlando wetlands by about 10-ish. And that'll put us at 5 miles in on the day. So as I'm approaching the north entrance, I'm sure you can hear it. There's all sorts of sounds going on over here. All geese, maybe? Roosters? I don't know if you can hear it. Ducks? It's a beautiful area. Oh, and I think we got a call to let them know that we've also left the area as well. Now listen to this. Oh my God. The animals were just continuing to go crazy back there as I was walking by. We are now entering the tiny town of Christmas, Florida. I think there was a lot going on in this town last night, or at least I heard a lot from where I was camped. I could hear everything. There's a bunch of fireworks. There was, I heard motorcycles. Just sounded like a big old party up in here. We're coming up to the main street here, East Colonial. I believe we go up here and to the left a little bit. Down about a half mile is the Christmas grocery where you can go for a resupply. But I think we're all set, so we just got to get across this street safely somehow. So we are walking across, no issues. Pretty quiet this morning since it's New Year's Day. But you come out of St. Nicholas and then you continue on St. Nicholas, I believe, into this RV park. Got a whole bunch of cattle grazing over here. But we are coming to the end of St. Nicholas Road. I was thinking that's very fitting for a town called Christmas to have a St. Nicholas Road. Where do we go from here? I'm guessing we have to go through. Okay, I see it down there. So let's see if this is open. Looks like we are outside the hunt gates, which is nice. So it looks like we just take a right here. All right. No water today under here. Great way to start my new year. So we're coming up on Fish Hawk campsite. Oh, this is nice. You got a covered, sheltered area. Actually, this is a great spot. Nice spot to pitch a tent. They got a few oranges waiting for you. So I was walking along, couldn't help but notice this big old tree that got uprooted right along trail. Look at this thing. Holy hell. Massive. Okay, we made it to the Orlando Wetlands Junction, which is nice. Got here a little bit later than I expected. But you can continue north along the Florida Trail, which takes you around the Orlando wetlands, or you can go towards the wetlands and enjoy that, which is what I'm gonna do. Looks like, I think 0.6, about a half, 0.6, about a half mile, and this will take you into the wetlands part where you can go tour around. They have facilities up here. They have bathrooms. They have potable water, so I can fill up there. And we're just gonna take a little break up there, have some breakfast too, enjoy the park. And the blue route continues around the park, and then you'll end up back on the Florida Trail at some point. Looks like there's a couple different ways to get back on trail from this point. So actually, I thought this was a cool stop to do along the way. You know, plus they got the drinking water and the bathrooms too, which is a plus. I just came from out over there beyond that road. That road actually takes you down to like a hunt station. There's actually some cabins down there. But other than that, I don't think, from what I read and far out, the water down there isn't too good. But now you got to come up over these steps and then continue along to the wetlands. Man, perfect elevated camp spot right there. Ah, wish I made it to there yesterday. A lot of space over here to kind of spread out if I wanted to dry my gear. But I see some picnic tables over here. So we're gonna walk through and just check this out first. Sunrise to sunset. Quite a few people here. We got the gear drying out here in the sun, drying up pretty quick. And then got my food prepped to eat. Just letting that soak. Got some chia seed and nuts and dried fruit. And then got some protein and coffee. And we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. Maybe another 15 minutes. Take care of this, wrap this up. Use the bathroom one more time, and then I think the trail continues up that way or that way. I don't know. Either way, they kind of meet up. It's crowded here. Like, this parking lot filled up. People keep coming in and out, which is why I wanted to get here early if I could. Off and running. We're gonna head towards the visitor center. It's not open today because it's the 1st and it's a holiday. But I believe we will meet up with the trail at some point. I think it's around, or maybe it's this way. I forget exactly which way. But so it's to the right of the visitor center. That's where the blue alternate takes you. And it said the boardwalk was down this way too. So that'll be cool to check out. Now, I heard about these pink birds up here. I'll see if I can zoom in on them. They're pretty cool looking. I don't think they're flamingos though. Look at that. Got a white head but a pink body. Pretty sweet. So I only went maybe a quarter of the way on that boardwalk. Too many people out there. I just went far enough to catch a decent glimpse of one of those birds. I think she said it was, oh God, a rosette spoonbill? I think that's what the lady said. I was chatting with a few people about hiking the trail, And that's what she said it was. A rosette spoonbill. Looks like a flamingo from far away. So I just realized that it looks like the boardwalk goes all the way through to the other side, which I didn't I didn't notice. I'm not sure, but after that I'm not sure if it would reconnect me to the path or not. So we're just walking around, which is the way the alternate route on Far Out has you going. Because I looked on Google Maps, I couldn't tell if it actually reconnected back to the trail. Because you never know, like, if there's going to be water, or if there's going to be a bridge for you to get over the water. So I was not sure about that. But it looks like you can go all the way across the pond via the boardwalk. And here is where we turn off, back into the woods. Yeah, this really makes me wonder if I took the boardwalk shortcut all the way across, how much time I would have saved. Probably about a half hour. I will be pissed though if that boardwalk shortcut jumps back on this. I couldn't tell from Google Earth, but we'll find out shortly. This section is a pleasant surprise. It's absolutely beautiful back here. Definitely worth the visit. Because you get bathrooms, you get potable water, and then you get beautiful scenery over the lake. To return to parking along the Wilderness Trail, I believe that takes you back to the wetlands. To go to the Florida Trail, you actually have to go over this creek, which is... So it is what I thought it was. I had a funny feeling it was a creek I needed to cross over in order to get back to the trail. But I still wonder if you could cross up this way. So I think we go left here. Son of a bitch, there is a bridge. I could have taken the boardwalk all the way across and then crossed right here. That would have been such a time saver and a shortcut. So if you go to the wetlands, you can go all the way across the boardwalk and then cut through here, I believe. I think you come from up there and then through here. That would have saved time. I almost walked right by this, so you actually have to go up and over to continue along the White Blaze. I was literally just wondering when this White Blaze would meet up with the Florida Trail, and sure enough, boom, here it is. Here's the junction. Here's Fern Campsite on my left. Actually, this is nice. Right off the trail. I just need to set my stuff down, readjust real quick. This is a solid spot. I just realized I haven't done any push-ups. So once you get to the wetlands and north of that, there's actually been, I've run into a few day hikers here and there. Whereas up until this point, there's been no one out on trail with me. Here we go, Christmas Creek. Thank you, FTA, for all that you do. Look at that. Beautiful. Now I know why there's more day hikers and I'm just seeing more people. It's because it's very well maintained, very well blazed. I hardly even use my phone for navigation today at all. I've only taken it out to verify distances and potential water refills. I'm liking this. I'm liking this section. Nice and dry, pine needles, very soft, very friendly. We are coming up to our water source before camp tonight. I think I'm just gonna fill up one bottle because that's what I need. I'm intrigued to see what this looks like. Ooh. Nice little boardwalk. God, these boards are very bendy. Yeah, okay, I see the I see the river over there. Scoop some water from that creek. The water does flow better a little bit west or east of that bridge, I noticed, where there's less sediment. Because yeah, certain spots there's way more sediment than others. Creek campsite, baby. And the trail continues down there. So let's get the camp set up and get dinner going. And there's a road back there. Oh, lots of space. So many places to set up. All right, as you can see, got my tent all set up back there. Again, temps starting to dip. It's crazy how fast and how volatile these temperatures are this time of year in Florida. You go from hot and sweating to chilly to cold, and now, like, give it another hour, it'll probably be down in the 50s, 40s. Just eating my potatoes and what was that, beef jerky, drinking some water, just kind of re-nourishing my body, and then we'll be getting tucked into the tent soon, because it's, damn, I'm already freaking chilly. Took care of the bodily cleaning routine. Got to keep up that hygiene. Gonna brush my teeth, floss after this, and yeah, then we'll probably just go to bed, start editing today's video. There's like little armadillos running around, scurrying around out here, making all sorts of racket, running through the saw palmettos. They better not be doing that all night. I already scoped out a place to do my morning business. I noticed there was actually, I could see some toilet paper blooms back there, so that looks like a hot spot. That was a great day of hiking, and yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow.